Lillian the Waters in the voice of revelation. What is Christ? The word Christ means cosmic consciousness, self-light, self-illumination. It is an experience in which the belief in a human existence is completely exploded. Christ consciousness is ever with us, for it is ever within us as our real and perfect consciousness. It is our salvation and our glory. Quote, without me, inner light or spiritual consciousness, ye can do nothing. John 15:5. To those who are ready to be released from the belief in a human self, mind, thought, body and world, revelation comes with its sweetness, its love and understanding, its peace, rest and happiness. How far away from us is the kingdom of light and glory? Closer than all else, within us as our very self. To experience direct illumination or revelation, let one put an end to his belief that he is a mortal or a human being and identify himself as spirit. He must be ready to receive the calling and hear the voice by opening the door of his heart to God as his only being. Why continue to declare that God is our life, God is our being, while simultaneously declaring oneself to be immortal? One must learn to see things for himself, independent of general beliefs and teachings. As soon as he places his vision, thought and feeling upon God as spirit, and spirit as the whole of him, he is bound to lose faith and belief in a human existence, a mortal self, and a material body. Receptive to inner spiritual light, one depends more and more upon it. Naturally, there must be a readiness of the heart to believe, in order to receive or experience the light. Perceiving and accepting the allness of spirit, one simultaneously perceives the non-existence of duality, the belief in becoming and the belief in another. The belief that the earth was flat did not lead to the perception of the earth as round, nor will the belief in humanhood lead to the perception that we are spirit. Cosmic consciousness is a present awareness of spiritual selfhood, body, and existence. No sense of another or an opposite is present. Knowledge of ourself as spirit, never having been otherwise, is perfect knowledge. It is ever new and glorifying. It constitutes our entire understanding, our whole universe, our only existence. Spirituality has to do with things of truth and reality, things of spirit. As the light of the sun swallows up lesser lights, similarly the light of our spiritual awareness and perception obliterates our sense of separateness from God, Spirit. Quote, No man can come unto me, except it were given unto him of my Father, except by the Spirit of God within himself. John 6:65. By Spirit only can we see Spirit. Christ, or inner light, is not a light cast upon some object or thing, but a light wherein we see things as they are, pure and perfect. Spirit does not see things external to itself. It is itself the things it sees. Spirit possesses all things, and everything of spirit remains unchanged in its identity. No idea of imperfection, change, or development mingles with it. Believing spirit to be there and humanity to be here, one lives in a sense of futurity which has no reality and is not present. Looking toward a future world, a future existence, and a future self, one fails to understand the here and now of spirit. Christ, God, self are identical. Spirit, I am. Without spirit, there is no existence. Spirit is free of argument and discussion. Knowledge of spirit is alone true knowledge. There is only one truth. It remains eternally unchanging and immutable, without beginning, development, or consummation, the same yesterday and today and forever. In the world of our own pure consciousness, we see and experience things as they are. Healing. We take up the subject of feeling from the standpoint of spirit. To understand how to help ourselves and others through spirit, we first refute and explode the belief and teaching that we are not spirit now, but mortals trying to reach or put on spirit. When one reaches the place where he is dissatisfied with mental argument and the belief in healing, overcoming, or destroying something, then he can learn that one existence only exists. It is spirit. Spirit has no becoming. It is isness. Spirit has no opposite. It is the alone. Spiritual awareness is the knowledge that spirit is one unseparated presence. Spiritual understanding, therefore, has nothing to do with the teaching of a human mind, human thought, and human body. When one reaches the position where mental practice has failed to help him, and he is now willing to turn to God as spirit, verily his own spiritual consciousness, he will soon discern spirit to constitute his entire world, and that in this allness there can be no other. Identified as a human or personal being, one cannot learn nor comprehend the meaning of direct revelation or cosmic consciousness. He must first open his heart, receive the calling, and hear the voice. As he discontinues his belief in human and mental ways, mastership or leadership, humanhood, he becomes receptive to the truth that spiritual light alone satisfies. Spirit, knowing itself to be the entire of all, has no consciousness of anything physical or material. Quote, "It is the spirit that quickeneth, the flesh, belief in duality, profiteth nothing." John 6:63. In metaphysics, flesh is generally thought of as matter or a physical body, which is to be translated in spirit. In the absolute, discerning the belief in two existences, matter and spirit, to be fallacious, we explore the teaching that matter can be translated into spirit. We know that neither can matter be translated, nor can a mortal being emerge into spirit, that the non-existent must remain non-existent. The belief that the body is a human concept, or that it is matter, portrays a position in which the light of truth is not present. There is no human plane, physical plane, or mental plane. Truth is spirit, and spirit or truth is the only existence. An experience of spiritual light may be brief or prolonged. Of course, no sense of time is present. In experiencing the real and true, we lose completely all sense of anything personal, knowing only the peace, love, and bliss of the eternal. The desire for healing is consumed in the experience of the vibrant wholeness and harmony of spirit. We all will need to keep entering this realm of the perfect more and more, until finally we are able to make it our permanent abode. Leaving the sense of otherness, we are, quote, saved by grace. Sin and separation are unknown. After each experience, life takes on a glowing new meaning. Unforgettable indeed, the sweetness and wonder of these moments. If tears come, let them. Often, tears accomplish what nothing else has been able to do towards one's preparation for or appreciation of perfect existence. The one way is Christ, spiritual awareness of spirit as the only existence, right here and now. Spirit in its fullness is at every point the same. We are ever in contact with life, truth, and harmony as an indivisible whole, ever present. The entire presence of the infinite exists everywhere equally. Thus, in our experience of spirit, we are no longer ourselves as personalities. We are that consciousness which is spirit. We have distinctness without sense of separateness. The kingdom of God. The kingdom of God is the experience of cosmic consciousness. No sense of sin is present, no warfare, no limitation. We are reality, and we experience the things of reality. Our consciousness supplies are light without need of sun or moon, and the word time has no meaning. In cosmic consciousness, there is no longing, waiting, or watching. We do not persist as personal beings, nor do we merge into the whole. A unit is not union. Multitudes of separate beings cannot combine to make up the whole. In the experience of reality, we are that which is an inseparable whole. Consider the simple tree. It operates as a unit. Not a single leaf, twig, or branch can live or act independent of the tree as a whole. And the life and substance of the tree is its fullness and wholeness throughout. There is nothing that a leaf can be of itself. To be at all, it must be the tree. The tree as a whole is in every leaf. Existence is thought a problem only when one sees or considers his life as separate from the whole, with mind, thought, and will of his own, living in a human state. From this viewpoint, problems can never be solved. The heart only can know spiritual things. The heart asks its questions of God and receives its answers from God direct. When one is willing to give his heart in full abandonment to Spirit as his only life, being, and world, he is then the way unto himself. How painful and often heartbreaking the constant and prolonged search for truth. The heart can hear the voice if only it will listen. When one ceases to add to or subtract from himself as a man, and in the stillness of his heart turns to the Eternal One as the whole of him, he will know the meaning of the words, quote, I am found of them that sought me not intellectually. Isaiah 65:1. Ways of being healed, regenerated, or evangelized will continue to be practiced until one reaches the revelation that life contains neither a human beginning nor development, and that our perfection is always in us as the one who is an indivisible whole.